Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another horrific game. Tonight, I'm joined once again by the fine folks at Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales as we take part in the next session of the Draconis Trilogy, an alien RPG created by Free League Games. Before I hand you over to our host, I'd just like to remind you that you will support our guest streamers by subscribing to their platforms and following their works. Links are in the description. And with that being said, I hand you over to the game mother. We have begun officially. We've started the game. We're playing.
Yes, excellent. So I guess we'll do a little bit of a recap. We got a little way into it, but might as well have a little bit of a recap of where we were. So and what is going on. So you are a bunch, mainly a bunch of scientists, as well as the pilot of the Setarina, which is a plasma harvest tanker. Running missions for Wayland Yutani, the pilot of the tanker being Captain Luger. Also on board is Captain Luger's android, Gray, called Gray. A token ex-Marine. I think she's he's ex-Marine, isn't he, Salad?
Yeah, correct. Yes, indeed.
As well as a group of scientists from the Gelhod Institute. You've been, you're of course being sent out to this place on this station, the Erebus station, on the edge of explored space, or beyond the edge of explored space, I suppose, really, or which sits on the accretion disk, the event horizon of a black hole that is consuming the remains of two stars that are broken up, and all that remains of them now is just rubble, orbiting this black hole, slowly being drawn in. So the Erebus station sits on the event horizon of this black hole, kept in place by constantly firing thrusters that keep it in this stationary position. Every so often, the thrusters will fire to compensate for changes as the gravity constantly fluctuates as a result of the black hole. So you, after several months in hypersleep, you arrived. The Katerina approached the Erebus station, greeted only by her automated docking beacon signal. The station has clearly had external damage to a few decks, central decks around you can see on the image there, you can see there's like a main disc at the center, that kind of at the center of this cruciform kind of style of station. So the damage seems to be there to the three decks that make up that central portion. It looks like some meteor hits. Erebus, the station also appears to be to be dark, or mostly, but as you approached, the lights on the main concourse came alive, and a docking port extended at Terminal 2 on the port side of Deck G. Or it's the starboard side, actually. Yeah, starboard side. So you went on the approach to the docking docking port when suddenly a shipboard alarm goes off, and the black hole's gravitational pull momentarily shifts, causing a storm of meteoroids to pummel the side of the ship and the station. The stabilizing thrusters on Erebus begin to fire to steady her, but the Setarina is caught in a gravity shear. The harvester lurches, loses control, and careens towards the black hole. And that is where we left it. So there is, in fact, let's see. Oh, we should have that on, really. There we go.
Vehicle reversing.
tone that down a little bit so it's not too loud. Okay. So the alarm is sounding on the ship. The Katerina lurches suddenly out of control, struck by one of the part of the superstructure of the Erebus station, and goes lurching towards the edge of the event horizon of the black hole.
Okay. Yell for Gray. Gray! We need to get up here. Get on deck.
Yes, sir. We appear to be in a dangerous situation, Captain. Is there anything I can do to assist?
Yes, reverse all thrusters now.
Aye, Captain. Will you be taking the helm?
Yes.
And he kind of casually walks over and to his position, sits down, starts firing the reverse thrusters, which starts to slow the descent towards the black hole. But of course, it's down to the pilot.
Absolutely.
They're
Well,
all going to die.
that's it. Well, way I'm thinking, we're entering a singularity. Time's going to slow down, so we're alive for another 6 weeks. So good game, guys.
It's like welcome to the station, Captain. We expected you 15 years ago.
Captain, I just checked with Mother. All systems functional and no anomalies detected. Maybe actually we're not experiencing what we think we're experiencing. Mother seems to deny it.
We're definitely experiencing it. So obviously, I'm going to do what I can to pull his way out of it.
Okay.
If there is a way of the scoop on the Katerina is about drawing in the plasma, yeah? There's a way of like turning it from suck to blow, give a little bit extra boost.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No?
No, it doesn't work like that. No.
Can't reroute the engine power.
No, it's too. So it uses it for the hyperdrive, anyway, the FTL.
Commander,
It's
Mega
mainly
Maid is
smart.
turned to suck.
Exactly. Yeah.
Basically, you will have to make a piloting role.
Yeah. Right. No problem.
I'm going to strap myself into the nearest chair I can find.
Okay. What's somebody else doing?
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
That sounds like a
'cause
plan. I'm going to strap myself.
We're
in.
kind of redundant, so it's like clunk, clunk.
If we're going to go down, I'm going to go down comfy.
Okay, so can
I'm going to use my data pad to read the ship's manual for this sort of event. So I'm just going to start scrolling through.
okay, so doing that.
Maybe-
So yeah, looking at the technical data instead of actually finding somewhere to save to sit down. Fair enough.
Well, there's obviously seats in there with
Oh yeah,
yeah.
there'll be seats where you can
So-
like.
nice secure seat, buckle in and get my data pad and start reviewing the ship's safety manuals, which I'm now kicking myself for not have done properly.
Okay, so if everybody else would like to make a mobility check, as Captain Luger wrestles with the controls, managing to steer the ship away from the black hole, but it's caught, like as I said, there's like gravity shear, so she's fighting against the ship, trying to stop it colliding with the station.
Well,
Yeah.
My next actions should not reflect poorly upon the skills of Captain Luger, but I think what I'd be trying to do is getting myself into a spacesuit for the inevitable crash and hull breaches, and I don't want to be stuck without oxygen.
Okay, so you're heading for the nearest EVA storage.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
Right.
Mobility roll now.
So we'll require. Yeah, well, you've done one. Right?
Good.
There we go. Excellent. That's a
So-
fail. That's a fail for Dr. Lark. Everybody else has succeeded. Jolly good. Okay, so Captain Luger, can you roll me a D6?
E6, not a problem.
Why is it always the captain who fails these things?
Okay. So as you bring the ship round away from to fight against the gravitational pull of the black hole, you steer the Katerina round the port side of the station, and there's another sudden gravity shear, and the ship collides with the side of the station on this central portion.
Right. Oh God.
So everybody who has not already who failed their mobility checks, can you make another mobility check as the impact throws you violently forward or against the side?
Yeah, I'll make one as well. Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. Well, it's if you didn't strap yourself in, yes.
I am strapped in, obviously.
Well, you don't need to then if you're strapped in. Okay, so Sajad and Dr. Light, you managed to grab hold of, as the ship lurched, you managed to grab hold of something to steady yourself, catch yourself before you're thrown violently against the side of the ship, side the walls, the corridor, wherever it is that you are. And Gray disengages the proximity alarm, the collision alarm.
Okay. So we impacted against the side of the station. What's happened with that then? Are we kind of like rolling? Are we drifting away again?
So let me just show you on this image where you've impacted. Mm-hmm. It is right. Okay, so it's there. Here.
Right.
Barely made it then.
So the ship. So checking the sensors and the various readouts with Gray's assistance, the ship has become entangled in the station's superstructure. Right. There's various damage warnings reading throughout the ship.
Okay. Right.
And you can see the section of the station that the deck that you've collided with, which with your familiarity with the station, you know it is it's deck F, which is the contains the correctional facility, the prison section. Mm-hmm. The entire port side is in flames.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to correct the ship.
Sorry?
Of the station or of the ship?
The station. Obviously, you've got damage readouts coming from readouts registering damage across the ship. Some obviously from the impact of the station, but also some from the impacting meteoroids.
Right.
That struck the ship.
Okay. Right. So I'll flip on the comms then. I'll say we seem to be stabilized, but God damn it, we're hanging over the prison. Everything's on fire over here. I'm going to try and steer us round to the docking concourse.
Okay, so attempting to move the ship, it won't. It is caught fast, tangled in the superstructure of the station. The only way you're going to get the only way that you're going to get it free is to get some heavy duty cutting equipment. Probably some like EVA pods equipped for like station maintenance and structural maintenance.
Right. So once I know that the ship is stable and it's not going anywhere, I'll ask Gray. We've got grappling hooks, yeah. Are they shipboard ones or are they like personal ones? Do we know?
Let's see.
It says grappling hooks, but it doesn't say what size.
Is that in the equipment list?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're personal grappling hooks. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, right now, it's
the harpoon grappling guns. Yeah, they're grappling gun personal ones.
So I will do whatever I need to do to what I would normally do to effectively park the thing.
Put the handbrake on.
Undercarriage down, just in case.
For lack of a better word. I know it's caught in wreckage and stuff like that, but I'm going to do whatever I can to secure it as it is.
Yeah.
Now flip on comms and say, right, we need everybody to the bridge. And I'll wait for people to get there. Then I can brief them.
Everyone, how many people's on this ship?
I think I'm still on the bridge.
I went.
Yeah. I just know some people left the bridge, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's 7 of us, 8 including Gray.
Yeah. So lone strap, because I don't think we all went up. There's galley or anywhere with strap, so all strap will head up to the bridge.
So when everybody's there, I'll say with a sigh, I'll say, right, the good news, we're not falling to an agonizing death in a wormhole. The bad news, everything below us is on fire. We're on top of a prison facility that may or may not be ruptured, and we can't easily access the concourse because the ship is caught in wreckage. And it's snagged on a thing that's A, stopping us going into Singularity, but B, stopping us moving anywhere else as well. Is there anything I've missed?
What is a thing?
What
is a thing?
What is a thing?
Yeah, you said we're snagged on a thing. I don't know what a thing is.
Well, I haven't got eyeballs underneath the ship. I can't easily see it. We've collided with the station. There's presumably some part of the wreckage from, if it's been blown out or something like that, it could be decompressed. We don't know yet. But whatever it is, it's catching the hull. So I certainly need to sort that, but the issue we've got is that I can't easily get you inside. It may be that we have to utilize the grappling equipment and the space suits and spacewalk into the area. Now the thing is that right now it's a fiery ball of mess. And we need to have a look at that. So is there a way, any kind of like way I can scan it?
So Gray's got his hand up. Kind of sat there patiently with his hand up. Says, if I might intercede, Captain, if that is agreeable.
Of course it is. You know that, Gray.
The main correction modules on this side of the station appear to be almost about 90% consumed by a plasma fire, from what I can tell from the readouts. The Katerina has sustained quite severe damage, although it is not. I believe it to be repairable, Captain. The power cells were drained in the crash. Causing they appear to have oxidized and corroded. We may require replacement energy cells.
Beautiful.
If you'll forgive me, Captain. Also, the thruster compression coil, it appears to be damaged. So we will need to find. We'll need to find and remove a working compression coil from the station if they have one available.
So no mobility and no energy either.
No, sir, unfortunately. And it appears, as you've already stated, the ship is made with the exterior superstructure of the station. So we will require EVA pods to be able to cut the Katharina free.
Well, we've got, yeah.
Unfortunately, we have none of those things on board.
We've got the loaders. Is there a way of getting loaders onto the surface?
From what I can tell, Captain, the only two options we have, as you said, either a spacewalk, or it might be possible for us to connect our umbilical to one of the exterior junction ports on this section. From what I can tell from the sensors, the fire doesn't appear to have spread to that area of the deck.
Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen, but I think the umbilical is the best way of doing this. It means that we're going into a dangerous area, but I'd rather that than attempt a spacewalk next to a black hole.
So there are fires actually in the.
Yes, there's a plasma fire raging right now, but am I right, Gregory, in saying that using the umbilical we can attach to an area that's not as bad?
I believe I may be able to attach the umbilical from this angle to one of the junction airlocks.
Is this just a transport vessel, or is it a scientific vessel?
The Katharina.
Yes.
It is a
trawler, isn't it?
Plasma trawler, yeah.
Yeah. It draws in all plasma energy and converts it and stores it.
So it's basically a trawler, like a haul. Yeah, it's a haul. It transports barrels of converted plasma energy from here back to the Sol system.
Right. I'm wondering if there's something I can use to rig up, basically like a fire suppressant chemical that we can drop into the station and start putting out the fires, because it doesn't matter if we get off the ship into it, if those fires continue.
Captain,
it's going to cause problems.
Have you thought of retracting or lowering the landing gear to see if that will free us?
It might do more damage.
Yeah.
There's no landing gear on the Katharina. It's not meant for landing.
Oh, okay.
Even if we could, we have no power and no
testing
energy. So if we free right now, it's to our advantage that
we are receiving you. Over.
Yeah.
We've got enough equipment to get down there, but like I said, with you guys, maybe with me, maybe with a proper crew, we could do the spacewalk. But no offense, but some of you guys just aren't.
I'm in the 70s. I think my spacewalking days are long past me.
I'm a doctor.
What is the reason for all of us to be spacewalking out here anyways? I mean, obviously we need to effect repairs on the ship. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, all we've got to do is just untangle ourselves and get out.
Yeah, well, you say we. It's effectively me and Gray, isn't it? But yes, that's right.
Captain, I'll be there to help you. I won't let you, head out on your own. I mean, not that you're not more than capable, I'm sure, but I'm there for you.
I have some experience in spacewalks.
Oh, right. Well, that's cool and everything. But my mission was to get you to this place, and obviously, losing you inside a black hole is not what I want to do, really. I'm trying to get you in there as safe as I can, and this umbilical is likely to be the best way of doing that. I'm hoping to God some of the cons in there, or some of the guards and the cons will be able to come out here. They're used to that kind of stuff. They'll be able to, but it's not looking brilliant right now, is it? We've got to deal with the possibility there could be a jailbreak.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't this type of environment, just encourage them to want to take over the ship?
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. But I mean,
and not for malicious purposes. They just might want to escape this wreck of a station that's damaged. I mean,
they might.
Gray's got his hand up again.
Yeah, go for it, Gray.
If you forgive me, sir, the ship's going nowhere. There's very little. If you'll forgive me again, Captain, there's very little of immediate value on board.
What? I look offended at that. What?
Wow.
Of course there is.
Including you, Captain.
The ship itself is of extreme value, is of high value, of course. But
is at least the ship going nowhere fast?
No, the ship is going nowhere. Not without.
No. There's serious components to be obtained from the station before we can move. But all of this needs conversation. We need to find the station personnel. We need to deal with it, and sooner rather than later, because with no energy on this place, it's going to start losing power.
Just open all comms, see if we can get hold of someone.
We did, and they weren't.
Again, we're quite close to it now. We're bloody inside the thing.
Okay, you're the doc.
Listen, before we head out, I mean, I don't want you guys mixing in with criminal populations without being armed. And I also don't want you to be armed out of the risk of the criminal population will probably know how to disarm you and then use that weapon against us. We are caught in the catch-22 here.
I'm going to assume it ain't going to work, but I'll do it anyway. I'll open comms.
No, it's completely dead.
Yeah.
We're in a catch-22. Damn you, Hella.
I mean, you know from past experience that comms aren't reliable. Because of all the electromagnetic radiation that's kicked out by the black hole.
Yeah.
And other whatever else. Yeah, it just screws the signal with signals.
Deader than your sex life, Lark.
Pardon? Excuse me, Captain?
It's like the moment the ship moves slightly as even the black hole has a sharp intake of breath at that burn. Ooh.
Excuse me, Captain. I'm a synthetic. We don't know what that is. So please
explain.
I feel even more sorry for him now. Wow.
Case in point.
I might have these lumps in front of me. That doesn't class me as a female, though.
True enough. So, like I said, Gray, let's attach this umbilical. We do need to figure out before we open it up. Probably need to figure out what we're going to do because, like I said, to me, and as an outsider looking in, seems like we could be dealing with a jailbreak here, especially with no comms. I know it's not entirely unprecedented, but it don't put me at ease.
What are we deciding about going out with weapons? On one hand, for those of you who aren't familiar with their use, it could be that if you do encounter a prisoner or an inmate, they might be able to take the weapon from you easily enough. However, roaming around amongst inmates without a weapon, I don't envy your chances that way either.
You're the gyrene, Sir Jard. And what do you suggest?
I suggest staying very close to me when we get out. Let me go ahead. Or actually, be very careful not to shoot me in
There's
the
over
back.
150 people on there.
Yes, I have no desire to carry a weapon. I've never felt the need to use one. At the end of the day, we are scientists. We're nothing to do with the prison, its guards, or the facility itself.
Of course, and I'm sure they have no issue against you either, except you currently have a ship. And that ship is the only thing potentially that might save them from having this station smash into a
Does
plasma storm?
with the fact that we're getting off said ship onto the station, not relay a message that maybe the ship is not.
They might not know that.
The
Well,
simple logic would dictate that.
Logic? If they
If you want
operated
this
under
security-
logic, likely they wouldn't be here in the first place.
Well, sometimes there's
Don't
flawed
sweat
logic.
it, Jad. If you want the security about it, Gray can stay on the ship. He can.
I'm more than happy to stay on board, sir. Yeah, somebody needs to monitor the ship.
Yeah, and we'll right come up with a random phrase right now. That's the password. You don't let anybody in who doesn't relay the password.
What's the password?
So is the password random phrase?
I thought it was password.
No, the password is password.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Archimedes
apologise, Captain.
37928561 always rings a particular bell with me.
No.
How about
I like the idea. We'll call it random. Password is random.
Look.
Okay.
Everybody take one of these, and I'm going to pass out to anybody that's going on the ship a PDT L bracelet, which will allow me to know where you are at all times, and if I can sync it with Mother as well, so that Mother will know where we are based on that, might not be a bad idea. So hang on to these as if your life depended on it.
The people who've got any military experience should be heading on that ship because it's full of prisoners and they need to be armed.
what? Wait, the prisoners need to be armed.
No, the people who are going on the ship because you don't know who's armed. We need to be armed. Sorry, I said that wrong. I do apologize.
I agree. No,
I am unsure of this toaster.
Yeah.
Is everybody taking a PDT that Sajad is offering?
Yes.
Yeah. Happily to take a PDT. Well, I've got a gun.
Well, the captain's just so we know officially now. So the captain's taking a PDT. Is Colonel Doctor taking it?
Indeed, she is.
And well, Sajad obviously. Dr. Lark.
I guess so. Because in case they lose their minds, I might be here to soothe them.
And of course, and Professor Navarre.
Please don't look at my lumps on my chest.
I'm gonna take one of the personal weapons. Yeah. I'll say I'm happy to follow your lead, Sajad.
Before we do that,
the captain.
Captain Luger, can you take me to the ship armory? I just want to see what we have available.
Yeah, I can tell you now. In terms of weapons, we've got 6 RFX M5 pistols. RXF M5. Apologies.
How many loads do they each have?
1. We've got rebreather masks and environmental suits as well. We've got electrical kits, we've got med kits, we've got cutters, we've got loaders, we've got bolt guns, everything that you need to sort a ship out like this. But It's all, practically in shrink wrap.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's never been used before. All right, we should probably all arm ourselves with the RFX. And what did you say with regards to the last item?
Rebreathers, space suits, med kits, electrical kits.
All right, but I'm interested more in terms of weapons. What was the what were the weapons we have?
Got 6 pistols.
Okay.
That's it in terms of weapons. There's bolt guns, but they're not really weapons. I wouldn't want anybody using a bolt gun as a weapon, really.
No. All right. I'm gonna grab one of the pistols and I want to hide it on myself. Keep them hidden, guys. Only take them out if necessary. Maybe we'll all just look like, well, I won't. But you guys will just look like scientists. They won't suspect you have weapons. If anybody comes for a weapon, they're going to go for me.
Oh. Right. I'll take it. Right. Okay. So let's distribute the weapons quickly before we go then. I'll have a pistol. You said you wanted a pistol, Sajad, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anybody want to be packing?
Okay,
I'd like medical kits, please.
Sajad, so you'll be carrying a pistol as well as your weapon that you already have, yeah?
Yeah, I will, but the pistol is going to be hidden on me.
Yeah.
The weapon that I have is a shock weapon only, so hopefully it'll be very similar to what the guards carry, and I will be identified and feared as such.
Okay, so everybody wants a Rexim pistol then?
Yep, I may as well take one. At least, maybe if there's more than one pointing at someone, they'll be more inclined to help us.
So there's only 6 pistols, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sajad has taken one.
Yeah.
Let me just pop that out so I can.
Luger's taken one.
So I guess the one that Luger's got, because that's already in their inventory, but I guess that's part of the equipment inventory of the ship.
Yeah.
So Colonel Doctor, is you taking a pistol?
Indeed.
Okay, so you've got a pistol, which is now in your inventory. And Dr. Lark, is Dr. Lark taking a pistol?
No.
No. Okay. So Dr. Lark, so Dr. Ijiri, he takes a pistol.
Okay.
Dr. Hedenstrom, he also takes a pistol. So how many is that so far? That's 1, 2, 3,
5,
4, 5. So that just leaves one left for Professor Navari.
I will reluctantly take one.
Okay. So as you're taking these things, if you haven't already, it would probably be a good idea to check your personal inventory as well, because some of you have different bits of equipment that is perhaps either personal equipment or relevant to your role.
Good idea. I would like to take one of the bolt guns as well, please. And I'm happy to hand a med kit to Lark.
One.
You're taking a bolt gun?
Yeah, because I'm right in saying that's the one to stop air leaking and stuff like that.
It's used as a maintenance, as a maintenance tool for it's essentially like a heavy duty bolt gun, for like fighting big rivets through panels.
Yeah. So
but it can be utilized. It can be utilized offensively as well, of course, because obviously it's not very nice to have one of them shot into your leg. So okay, that gives you a bolt. So that's giving you a bolt gun. And you're giving
Lark a med kit.
Like a med kit.
One.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with one med kit?
Fix one person.
Yeah.
There's
And
loads of people on that.
I'll take the electrical kit as well, please.
So a med kit, if you want to know, although you can, a personal med kit contains what you need to stop bleeding, disinfect a wound, and cauterize it. It has some Pharmax bandages to wrap it up, and a stim boost to keep you on your feet. A med kit is not a permanent solution. It's more of a band-aid to keep your guts from spilling out until you reach an auto doc. It gives you +2 modification to medical aid rolls, but can only be used once. So that is going to Dr. Lark.
Yep. I'll take the electrical kit. And
You're
then
taking an electrical kit.
yeah, and then I'll hand everybody a rebreather mask.
I don't need that, Captain. If you haven't noticed.
I thought you had only 3 of those, and I have an ape suit, so I'm good without one.
Okay. Anybody who's not got an EVA suit?
I do believe the captain is losing his mind. He just said, "I need a rebreather." When
4 electrical tools.
No, you're losing your mind because I'm a woman. These synthetics, they can't tell the difference with gender.
Okay, so that you've taken an electrical kit. So Captain Luger has got a pistol. You've got your stuff. Well, aside from the stuff that you're already carrying, you've taken a pistol. You've taken the bolt gun, and you've got a set of electrical tools.
Yeah. And anybody who's not got an EVA suit, I'll happily give them a rebreather that needs it. So I think that's Navarra, certainly me. I think Colonel Doctor.
So the rebreather is not is just a full face mask. It's not an EVA suit. It's not.
Yes. But we're going down in the pipe, aren't we?
Through the umbilical cord, but just in case there was any misconception about what a rebreather is, it's a mask rather than an environmental suit.
Yeah.
And Sajad has got a ape suit, which no, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to roll on the suit, which the ape suit is an all-purpose environment suit, specialized armor. So it's
no spacewalking with it, but
so it's an ape suit. While an ape suit cannot protect you from the vacuum of space, it does offer a filtered air supply, limited armor, and resistance to temperature extremes, and is impervious to caustic substances because it's a cloth, basically a cloth suit, rather than
does that include incredibly concentrated acids?
Molecular acid.
I'm curious as to why you want to know.
I'm a scientist. I am scientist, doctor. Unfortunately, I cannot do feminine Russian accent. We would just say my character is strong smoker.
So Colonel Doctor has got a pistol and whatever else he was personal equipment's carrying.
The most important equipment of all, a flashlight.
Dr. Lark has got the med kit. Dr. Ejiri has got a pistol. Professor Hedenstrom has got a pistol, and Professor Navarre has also taken a pistol plus, and of course, whatever else everybody already has amongst their personal inventory.
Yeah.
So that was all that was being handed. You were handing out. Of course, the equipment is the captain's responsibility, of course.
Yeah, we've got the rebreathers, haven't we? Yeah.
Oh yeah. So who's having a rebreather?
I'll take
me, Navarre, Drabkowski, I think.
Okay. Captain Luger.
Drabikowski.
Drabikowski.
Drabikowski. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. It's so much easier to pronounce than jet ski.
So Sajad doesn't need his suit gives him like an air supply. Lark doesn't need an air supply. So then you've got Dr. Ejira, Professor Hedenstrom, and Professor Navarre.
So there's 5 of them, yeah. Navari, Hedenstrom, Ijiri, Drabikowski, and me.
Yeah. Well, there's only 3. Oh, no, there's 8 rebreathers. Sorry, I thought it said 3. Okay, so giving the Colonel one, Colonel Doctor. Yeah, Colonel Doctor's got one. Sajad doesn't need one. So Jira, he's got one. Hedenstrom has got one, and Professor Navari. So if you ever want to know any details about stuff, about equipment you've got in your inventory, if you left click on the little pencil icon to the right of it in your inventory, it'll bring up the description, like a card for it, tell you the attributes. Well, yeah, give you a description of what it is and what it does.
Cool.
Whereas left clicking on the actual item will trigger an associated roll if it has one. So, for instance, clicking on a pistol will fire the pistol, and so on.
Okay. Cock the pistol. Right.
Rebreathers. So they've got 3 air each as well. So, so if you go to your general tab, no, it's not. It's on the inventory tab. So if you go to the inventory tab where your rebreather is, the air is, there's a little box that's a green box that's air, and you want to set that. It's set to 2, but it wants to be set to 3.
Yeah.
So if you set that to 3.
Cat. Is that a cat on here?
Jonesy.
And don't forget to it starts off in the inactive box, so don't forget to, when you need it, don't forget to left click on it to equip it, send it to the active one.
Oh,
otherwise you won't have the you won't have the air.
How do we equip it again? Sorry.
So you left click, no, you right click, no. Yes, you left click on the
deactivate, left click.
Oh, sorry, that was
deactivate.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's active or inactive. You just kind of.
Yeah. So one left button, one button activates it, another one deactivates it.
Got it.
Okay. Everybody clear on that?
I can't now deactivate it.
Indeed.
You can't deactivate it?
No.
Yeah, it's right click.
Oh, there it is now. Sorry. It's a bit of delay.
Left click to activate, right click to deactivate.
Double click.
No.
Yay!
No, it's
I think it just takes time.
So you don't click on the writing, you click on the icon. So if you left click on the icon for something in inventory, it will move it to active. If you right click, it will move it from active to inactive. So it's the icon, not the text. Clicking on the text.
You only had to tell me 4 times. Pretty good.
Clicking on the text triggers a roll with a check with the item, whatever that means.
I'm saving that roll for the next time I need.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you've used all your good luck up. Next one's gonna be
right.
terrible.
I'll remember that one. And when you need it, we'll call it into play.
That's the equivalent of a luck point, eh?
I will also. Sorry to interrupt again. So I also want to make a point. If you've not already done so, please familiarize yourself with your personal agendas, as they are important to your character for driving their story forward, for driving the plot of the game forward, and the action of the game as well.
Yes. As I said, I'll cock my pistol and then say, right, let's go.
Oh, careful with that thing. You don't want to be waving around a cocked pistol.
Don't you worry about it. I've had a couple of encounters in the past.
Are they close encounters?
Yeah, with pirates, believe it or not.
I thought they were the third kind.
No, there's no such thing as aliens.
Just remember, there are still many of them and few of us. We're best off trying to negotiate.
But aren't we here to investigate the aliens on the asteroid?
You are indeed.
So I was correct, Captain.
You are, Doctor. I'm here to get you.
All right. You said you were taking the lead, so I'll be right behind you, but I'll take the lead at any time you want. In fact, I'm going to suggest we need you to fly this ship out of here. So don't take unnecessary risks.
Yeah,
If anything, throw one of the useless scientists in front and save yourself.
I'm no hero, Sajad. If you want to go first, be my guest. Yeah. I'm just saying that we need to get on this station because we don't know the situation down there and they could need help, whoever's left.
All right, then.
Okay, so Grace says, Captain, I've managed to extend and connect the umbilical to the exterior airlock on junction F8 of the station. I can't vouch for the integrity of the hatch at the other ends. It may require some persuasion to open, sir.
Thank you, Gray. Thank you. I'll bring you back something nice. Remember, stay here. Don't let anybody in who doesn't give the password random.
Right you are, sir.
Okay. Have you got comms with me through the rebreather, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Good. We'll be in touch. So, a plasma coil and energy cells. Right. Got it.
And we also need access to a EVA pod with cutting equipment.
Got ya. Mama's going shopping.
Unfortunately, the cutting torches we have on board are not strong enough for this kind of work.
No problem.
All right. Forward and onward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let me see where we're. So you make your way to the entrance to the umbilical, to the airlock, where the umbilical tunnel is, that is going to give you access to the station. Gray releases the airlock from the bridge and revealing this there's lights running down this tunnel. But obviously, it's like a concertina thing that open like a telescopic
Scopes down, yeah.
thing. So it's got metal reinforcements, but it is kind of like a metal and fabric type arrangement. So it's not, it's not the best. So it's certainly not shielded either from any harmful radiation.
No, it's likely freezing then, isn't it? Because we've not got any suits on.
So you would expect it to be, yeah. So it's probably cold, but obviously you would expect it to get colder the longer it's in position, yeah. Because obviously it's initially it's taking the warm, the warmed air from the ship, but yeah, you can feel the difference in temperature. Yeah, so you make your way along the umbilical, and you can see clear signs of like plasma fires erupting, burning out from ruptured parts of the hull.
Nice.
And as Gray suspected, when you get to the hatch at the other end, it's slightly damaged, possibly warped. And touching it, you can feel. I mean, it's really thick, So, but despite that, you can still feel a slight warmth to it.
I can't remember if we've done this already, but is there any kind of like engineering check or knowledge check I can think as to why there's plasma fires going off all over the place?
Well, this is a plasma. It's the purpose of the station is it harvests plasma from the decaying stars and converts it. So the whole thing is like there's like plasma conduits running out through almost every single level of the station.
Got you. Right.
Are there any windows in this umbilical that we can look out of?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, you can see. There's clear panels in it all the way down.
Then, as we're walking down, seeing these like jets of plasma erupting, I'm going to nudge whoever's in front of me and say, "It's like flying skimmer over LA." Yes.
So Professor Navarro, you were thinking about looking into the possibility of creating maybe some fire suppressants or something, weren't you?
I was.
So if you could give me a wits roll, I guess it would be just a standard wits from the not a skill, just from this, just straight from the. Yeah. There we go.
Attributes, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I was trying to rule the word around in my head as well, like not the skills, the other stuff.
Yeah, attribute. Yeah.
I am witless right now.
Yeah, so you've no idea about how you would how you go about doing that, or if it's even possible.
Yeah, it's the plasma conversion. I know it would evolve. There would have to be some sort of device in it, but as it's not chemical based, I am at a loss.
Okay, so the hatch will require a heavy machinery roll to get open.
Oh lordy!
So Captain, you should be.
I am pretty good at it,
and you should also be equipped. If it's not on your inventory, you should be equipped with a what do they call them? A
cutting torch.
No, not cutting torch. A what's it called now? Maintenance jack.
It's not on my inventory.
I would assume it's just like taken as that you have it because it's like it's kind of, again, I'm not sure if it's on your character sheet. It should be on your character sheet, but it's kind of like almost like a family heirloom. It belonged to somebody important to you.
Oh, right, yes, it is in an heirloom.
Yeah, so it is. It's probably on that part. So that's with you at all times.
Yes.
So it's maybe not counted as part of your inventory.
Right. Yep. I'll get it out then. I'll say radio to Gray and just say, Gray, you might need to decompress this chamber. I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how plasma reacts to a vacuum, but certainly I know enough to know what a fire reacts to a oxygen like.
Oh well, sir. If you're looking to extinguish the plasma fires, that would be the way to do it. Fire suppressant systems are unfortunately ineffective against plasma fires. The only way to combat them would be to deprive them of oxygen.
So if you could decompress the umbilical, and then we can, because we've all got rebreathers or don't need them, and then we can open the door.
Oh, very well, sir. Very good.
Ensure that we don't turn into a,
Yes, indeed. That's an excellent precautionary measure. I shall remember that one. Excellent. Your maintenance jack, I will give you a maintenance jack, but just leave it in the because it gives you a bonus. Oh, well, you could manually add the bonus, actually. So a maintenance jack will give you +1 dice to heavy machinery checks. Cool. Relevant heavy machinery checks.
Cool. So I'll make the check then. I've also got an ability. that gives me +2 modifier when I use heavy machinery to repair damage to a spacecraft. Would that be relevant? Is it classed as repairing?
Yes, I guess it would be, yeah.
Right. I like your way of thinking. So do I press the it's not stunts, is it?
So well, I'll tell you what, I will put I'll put a maintenance jack, because you click on the maintenance jack and then I'll give you the bonus as well.
Right.
So let me just help me out. Count sheet again. There we go. So there you go. You got maintenance jack.
Yeah. Here we go. So if I click that, it's not done anything.
Yeah, so you have to put it in you have to make it an active item in your inventory.
It's active.
And then if you click on the word maintenance jack, it should use it.
I am.
Okay, let me double check. Let me double check. I might be yeah. So if you put your pointer over maintenance jack, it should be highlighted. You should be able to click on it.
It's highlighting it, and I'm clicking it, but it's not doing anything.
Oh no, you're right. It's not doing anything. Okay, so in which case, go to your skill and do a heavy machinery check. If you right click on it, it'll open up the modifier.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So I get 3 modifier, then 1 for the jack, 2 for my skill.
Yeah, although it should. Let me just try something.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so that's rolled how many dice? That's rolled 1, 2, 3. That's rolled 7 dice. Your heavy machinery skills 3, and your strength is 3. So it's added 1, but you should get +2 from
my skill.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll have to right click it and add the next dice.
So I'm adding 3 dice, yeah.
I think you only need to add 2, because it's when I clicked on every machine. Well, try it. If not, we can just
I'll add 2. I'll add 2, because like you said, I think it's added the 1 anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I think it's adding the 1 for the equipment, but oh, there we go. Anyway, so it did. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's got 9 dice.
You peeled the hole open like a can opener.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you work away at loosening the mechanism to open to override, to manually override the lock.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just looking at stunts. I'm looking at stunts. Would I know the difficulty? Is it one of them?
So your stunts for heavy machinery, you can gain +1 modification to a later roll relating to this one. You don't need to roll to overcome the exact same challenge again in future. You can do it quickly in half the time. You can break it permanently. You can act quietly, or you can show off in some way.
I'll do it quietly, and I'll spend an extra 1 as well to not need to roll to do the same kind of thing.
So in future, you can automatically overcome any maintenance check, machinery checks to open this particular hatch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll have to.
I'll try and do it quietly.
Yeah. So you manage to open the hatch that leads into a cramped airlock, and clambering inside. You seal it behind you, and as you seal in the hatch behind you, Gray tells you that he will begin decompression of the umbilical.
Before we all get in here, did anybody have dehydrated chili on the journey?
Have what? Sorry?
Did anybody have the dehydrated chili
No.
in the galley before?
No, but being from UPP, I have vast quantities of cabbage.
That's not
Terribly sorry, comrade, but it's like all this reduced oxygen is making me feel very bloated.
Okay, so the hatch junction. You want to be looking for the ladder at junction F8, which is here where I'm pinging. It might be. It's a bloody big section of the ship, so it's you're gonna have to zoom right in to find it.
F8.
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay, I found Mother. I'm following Mother. Oh wait, that's Colin. Mother just shot off to the north. I went north.
Okay, so this is this. I know it looks like an alien. I couldn't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Game over already. That's before he started.
So
Wait,
what I have
wait,
done,
wait,
what I have
no,
done
no,
is
no.
I put. So this is essentially like a group token. If you you can open it up, and everybody's tokens are on there. So basically, just to avoid the thing of like having to move loads of tokens. So you're moving around as a group, and when we want to separate, and when you want to do, you know, if when the situation arises, we want to move individual tokens, we can split them off.
Either I'm in the wrong place or I don't see anything. I just see people's names.
Yeah. Maybe our token's not in the group thing.
Oh, well, let's see. Let's see who's got.
You just want people to zoom in so they can see this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. I've got most of my screen is taken up with the name Mother. I'm zoomed in. I can see everybody's names. I just can't see
Mother?
anything else. Mother, Muthur.
That's your right.
That's your cursor.
So you don't see the like white square token.
No.
You don't see the map.
No.
Right. Okay.
You might have to F5 and reload.
Yeah, you might have to refresh it.
Oh no!
Did you press it on and off? Did you restart your computer?
I'm just doing that now.
But yeah, you're definitely on the passenger list of the group token, and you definitely it's definitely set to everybody owning it.
Refreshing. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Do it quietly. I'm trying to listen to see if there's any sounds of marauding prisoners.
Oh yeah. I'm doing it. I'm coming in now.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not weird. I failed.
Oh. So I wouldn't advise because of the way the game works. I wouldn't advise making rolls unless it is requested. Otherwise,
okay,
you're risking triggering, like raising your panic level artificially.
Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you.
You cannot raise my
You
panic
could
level.
remove that easily if you wanted to. You just won't.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes I'll ask you to make a roll and you can remove your panic and stuff. But anyway,
You
generally,
cannot artificially raise my panic level. I'm always like this.
So you're in this corridor. The heat, you can feel the heat of the fire to your. In this direction, you can see the corridor is pretty much consumed by the flames of plasma fire, and there's thick black smoke. You can hear the set of the like structure of the station is constantly creaking and groaning as if under extreme pressure. And in the background, there's this weird droning, howling noise.
Bit like a
God,
tornado.
my mother-in-law is on the ship.
Bit like a tornado.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
Right. Can't see a thing down here.
Is that your cabbages repeating on you, Draconis?
But basically, this area going in this direction is impassable.
Yeah, we won't do that. We don't want to go near the fire. Well, why are you taking us there?
Just go to the
Thank you.
It's
We
like
want to
we're
go like
cold.
this
We're
way.
getting warmer.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, what? Just to ask, what are the doors?
Oh, that's prisoners, right?
So yeah, you can see these are like barred doors. So they're doors to cells that are currently empty.
They're open.
Currently empty.
They are open, yes.
Okay, the prisoners are at work.
Presumably.
All right.
Wait, we can see, so the light. We can see, so the lights must be on.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh, you've got lighting. So,
so
there's kind of really dim lighting, but everybody will assume that everybody's got some kind of
flashlight.
light.
Flashlight in one hand.
Yeah.
As I'm a civilian, I'm just holding it in my hand, waving it around.
And there's kind of flickering light anyway from the fire that's burning. The plasma fire is burning behind you. But yeah, the door to these two cells. I'll just stop you for a moment. So the doors to those cells that you passed, they were open and empty, presumably because of the fires. They've evacuated the prisoners.
Doesn't sound much like the Wayland Yuntai we know and love.
So the other two areas that you passed, the door down here and this down here, they're kind of like mess halls, social areas for the prisoners.
Let's say, do we want to check the one that's behind us just to make sure there's nothing in there? Or am I just being too suspicious?
You need to check everywhere.
I'll wait here while you go check. And I'm going to take it.
However, considering the damage to the ship and the fact there's a fire burning, is opening random doors a good idea?
Well, I thought the doors here.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
These two aren't.
These two aren't, no.
Oh.
And these are solid hydraulic doors, as opposed to like barred doors of the two cells you pass.
And they are shut.
Yeah.
They're
my thinking is
shut, closed.
Hydraulically operated doors or bulkheads?
Hydraulically operated, they're not bulkhead doors.
Right, okay.
Do they have any indications above them? What might?
So yeah, this one is a mess hall. The one down there says games room.
All right. Well, now we know what they are. You still want to open them?
If they've evacuated the prisoners, what are the chances going to be that there's any prisoners left on this deck?
They would escape the fire and gone as far away from the fire as possible. We need to find those prisoners, see what's going on with this ship.
That's a good psychological assessment.
Yes.
All right. Look, time's a wasting. We got to move. We got to get what we need to get the ship out of here.
Who is in charge of this group, by the way?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I've got to be honest. I'm following the captain because.
Oh, captain is leader. Okay.
Yeah. Captain is. I'm just moving the token until somebody says, "Stop it, Jacob."
I trust you, Jake. Even though in this game you are my mortal enemy.
Oh, and good to know. Note to self.
Yeah, so that's also something to consider. If you've forgotten, each of you has a buddy, which is your best, the person you like the most, and a rival, which is the person you like the least.
And I'm going with the box set version, not the.
Which, I mean, even though I don't like Jake's character, it doesn't mean I'd leave him hanging. I'd stamp on his fingers until he let go.
So yeah, the version that you find with the buddy rival things, they were the correct ones. It was an error in the founder module.
Ooh.
Of which I found several.
Oh, hello.
Be careful, guys. We're coming up to an intersection again.
Oh, no, it's a Y junction.
Oh.
Can I see from here what it says on this door here?
Yes, it says. Let me just say. It says
treasure room.
Emergency station.
Oh ho ho.
All right. I think that
That
bears
sounds
going
quite-
into.
Could have emergency comms,
Yeah,
maybe.
we'll see if we can get some like mother support here. I'm gonna click on the door unless you tell me not to.
Okay.
You're the guy in the armor with the big guns. I'm quite happy for
Because
you
I'm assuming
to,
if the door is locked and I click it, it won't open. But I don't want to spoil any surprises in case it's not.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So I've disabled the doors, so only I can open them.
That's so we can't run away, isn't it?
All
Yeah.
right. Do I hear anybody inside?
No, there's no signs of anybody about at all.
Can we see the emergency?
So the emergency station is here. There's a door to your south.
But we also have interesting iconography.
We also have like
Yeah,
the
so
world's
there's on
biggest,
one-
the
on
world's
one
biggest
corner-
medical bag and what appears to be a Gatling gun
So
or a button.
in one corner there is a station, like a box on the wall that contains a medikit, and in the other corner there is a intercom.
I've got to ask this because I feel I need to ask this. Does the med kit have any combat stims in it?
You'd have to open it up and find out.
Anybody who
No,
wasn't here last
no.
time, my character spent 3/4 of the game looking for a bloody combat
It's
stim.
all of them. There's about 20 packets or you know, like 3 more meds. It's like a multi-pack.
Yeah, multi-pack for you, Fleet.
Woohoo!
You said the left-hand bit is the comms station, did you
The
say?
yeah,
This is
The-
the
the
intercom.
giant
Yeah.
button is the comm station.
And this here is like a box on the wall with a like a glass fronted box on the wall with a medikit in.
What does the door at the top between the two stations? Is it labelled?
It is labelled Causeway 1.
Okay. What about the door to the left?
That says cell block A, or cell block A.
And
If it had been cell block H, I'd have started singing. And the one at the bottom is the emergency station.
Emergency.
Yeah.
To bring me roses.
and
That's
the
the
one
one.
going
Never
back
will again.
is still. We'll know where we came
Oh,
from.
in
this
fact,
one.
it says cell block. It says cell block A and corrections office. The door that you've just come through says cell block B and inmate infirmary.
I'm gonna guess that the cell block on
and
the other side is
recreation
going to
area and
be just as empty as
and
that one
dining
was.
Which one of you brain boxes is in charge on the expedition then? Because they're probably
Yeah,
gonna
that's what.
do more than me.
Oh shit, that's going to be me, isn't it?
Yes, Brainbot.
Yeah.
The Brewski.
No, I'm just going by rank because I'm a colonel.
I think I'd try to open the door to the bottom before using the comms, but if one of the doctors is interested in using the comms, I have mixed feelings about that. As
I think, the aim of the game is to find somebody that's alive right now. So surely we use that and see what internal comms are like. What do you say, Colonel?
Yeah. You'll find somebody who's alive without alerting the criminal population of the presence of it.
Well, we're treating it like a prison break, which, it may be, but it could also be that, there's a lot of people in danger.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like that. If we encounter anybody, we're here to rescue you. Follow our instructions.
That's the one.
What I would,
Respect authority.
I am a bit of an introvert as well.
Can someone please make a decision, please? We need to.
Yes, I'm opening this door if it opens, is what I'm doing.
Okay.
One that I can't
So
see.
the door is security locked.
That's useful. Okay.
But there is a small window in it. Inside, you can see a rack with two harpoon guns, 2 spools of cable, safety cable, and 4 EVA suits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's certainly no reason to encumber ourselves with all this stuff. It's good to know where it is when we need it. No further actions required there, I suppose, unless somebody feels passionately otherwise.
So we require a security.
No, I think
security
technical
clearance
people
to
should operate that.
So it would require a security clearance to open it, or it could be bypassed by with a Comtech.
Okay, so nobody wants to do that then. So, sorry, and you'll remind me, door to the north was
Causeway 1.
Causeway 1. I guess we go to Causeway 1, unless somebody wants to use the comms here for any reason.
I was just reading up on my background so I can make a plausible message.
I want to see if it's broadcasting anything. Can we just open it up to see if anybody's broadcasting anything? Maybe somebody's trying to communicate.
Yeah, is it actually active? Because it's what's it?
So it's so the intercoms are literally what they sound like. They're intercom. You can basically punch it in to speak. If you know the designated code, you can punch it in to connect directly to one other intercom somewhere in the station, or you can like broadcast across the station or deck.
Should we try code 911 just in case?
I'm wondering more if anything is broadcasting now on a
kind of like an emergency channel.
So there's no broadcast. If somebody was transmitting, it will be coming out the speaker.
Right. Does
it's literally like
of what intercom number this is?
I don't suppose there's a. Is there a list next to the intercom?
No.
Damn it!
So it is.
We're in a prison. I bet someone's nicked it.
It's F1.
I'm making a note of that.
F1.
Yeah.
I'd like to punch in E1, but not talk. I'm going to hush everybody and see if I hear anything on the other side.
Let me see.
It always worries me when it says that.
It opens a channel and.
Okay, so it's just
shouldn't be doing this.
All you get is just like static.
Let's see. What's operation?
I'm
gonna say operation. Operations is B. Maybe if we try B, we can get through to someone in operations and let them know that we're down here.
Oh wow, you remember the map. Okay, you're very nice. Oh, actually, yeah, you could just go back to the other view. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, all right. I'll type in B1.
Okay. Silent. Just completely silent.
Right.
They're all dead, Dave. Dave,
D1 reception and sciences.
So D1. Let me just check that for you. Nothing.
And if there are any scientists on here, they'd probably be working very hard on trying to
not be on here.
Get in control of everything there is. But we could try A1, the observatory. See if
again, it's there. Completely silent.
All right. Do we want to broadcast on any of these channels or no?
I'm trying to think if they've taken the prisons out of here, where would they have taken them to?
Well, I'm assuming they're in the factory now. If they're anywhere, factory complex.
That makes sense because the factory has like the most room in it.
Mm-hmm.
Made of the weird dome-shaped structure that's in the center of the map. But surely they'd be somewhere in operations.
I mean, we need to find the administrator, or we need to find some scientists, or we need to find tools and equipment.
I say broadcast operations, but what does everyone else think?
That sounds like a good idea. We can't. There's no point there's got to be some structure here, and if there isn't, then all we can do is leave.
I think we should get, I guess, food and supply, E-level, E-deck. All right, we may as well go by Concourse 1, unless anybody else has any issues with that.
Well, this is after you.
Hasn't the captain been to this station before?
Oh, the captain seemed to have stepped away.
Surely he must have a little layout of this ship and knows what's where.
Uh-oh, has he crashed?
Yeah, something's happened. He's not there.
I had to get my tablets. I do apologise.
I can't find my camera tab either.
Your camera tab?
It's the bottom of the screen, third one in.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm looking at the shared screen. That's what confused me.
I would say go to the doors which are open at the main time, and just.
So I will answer. So I will answer that that question for you. So yeah, the captain has been here more than half a dozen times over the past 6 years.
But has he ever actually been on the station?
Yes, it's only been.
Ooh.
So she tells you that she's been on to the station. Obviously, she's not been everywhere on the station. Usually, she would dock at. Let me see. That would be on deck D. Oh, that's where she'd. Well, she wouldn't dock there, but that's where she'd usually. That's where she'd usually go to. That's kind of like a reception area.
Yeah, I don't imagine everybody at lands goes straight
It's
into
where
the
the
main
visitor
facility.
docking port's located.
That sounds promising to Sajad if the captain goes to the double D deck every time
Yes.
she comes here. I like that.
Captain, lead our way then. You know your way around here.
Well, as soon as we get to D-Deck, she knows the way around here.
Yeah, but she must know rough layout. She must have seen diagrams on the wall or something wherever things are.
That's like going to your workplace and exploring every floor in the building that you're.
No, but that's. Yeah, but you must. No, I'm not saying she's know everywhere, but she must have seen a diagram of where things.
Lee's back, but I didn't hear a word you said then.
I know, because I didn't realise how I muted.
Welcome back.
Yes,
Welcome
I've
back.
been here a few times. It seems obvious to me that we need to be heading to operations. This is like a hub and spoke station. We need to go to the hub and go up the shaft to operations on B deck.
Captain.
If anybody's running this shit show, it'll be somewhere in there.
Thank you, Captain.
So yeah, you'll usually when you dock in the ship for transporting cargo on and off, you dock at on deck at docking port 1 on deck G usually. But you've been to other parts of the ship. So normally while the ship's being loaded up, you go up to either up to deck D where the reception and visitor area is.
Yeah.
So you know that there's no lifts on the station. There's several junction areas where there's ladders giving access to some levels, but there's a central transport chute at the center of the station that's like an anti-gravity chute.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that connects all levels of the station.
So that's here, yeah.
Assuming that works.
So we basically want to head straight across to the this thing, and then
that's right. Like I said, there's an hub and a spoke, and right now we're going around the spoke of it, which is why I suggested going right on the fork where we've just been, because that will probably take us back round. or towards the hub.
Lead the way, Captain.
No. I just got here.
Yeah.
I'm a captain of a ship. I'm not a captain of a marauding bunch of scientists. I'm scientists.
I'm going to move us forward and try to open the door to Causeway A or 1 or whatever it's called.
Okay, to Causeway 1. Okay. Okay. So
those signs that says you are here.
No.
Is there any of those signs that say you are not here?
Does this causeway have windows to the outside?
It does. So this there's 2 doors as well. So there's an internal. It's not an airlock as such, but there's 2. There's 2 doors. There's this one, then an internal door, and the internal door only opens when the exterior door is being closed. And there is warnings. There's a warnings above on the interior door, informing you that the causeway is a 0G external passageway.
Oh, great.
So we are floating now?
Not yet, no.
Not until you let go.
Okay.
So, like I said, the inner door won't open until the outer door that you've just opened is closed.
Okay. So are we in the corridor yet or no?
No.
Okay. Do our suits have mag boots or no?
No.
Okay. Guys, it looks like we're going to be floating. Brace yourself against something and let's push ourselves forward through the causeway. And keep an eye out for floating bodies or debris or anything that might be recognizable through the windows.
Okay. So I'll assume you pass, like I say, you pass through the outer door, close it, and then the like I said, the inner door opens, giving you access to the causeway. And it's lit. There's lights, dim, flickering lights that run along the top, both corners of the ceiling, and there's reinforced glass panels run the full length of it, and also across the ceiling as well. Yeah. Let me see. So I just need to have a look at somebody's character sheet because somebody's carrying something that would be of relevance at the moment. Is it Doctor? Okay. So as the door closes behind you, sealing you into this causeway, Dr. Ejiri says, there is low levels of radiation here. This area is not shielded.
Nice. I like it. So we're about to glow in the dark.
We should be fine so long as we don't dally.
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to try to read the. Sorry.
So I'm going to read what this piece of equipment does. Rolls, gets all the successes.
So
we actually need them.
If you want to look at the description of something in the inventory, you need to expand the window so you can see the little pencil icon at the right-hand side, and left-click on that, and it'll give you the description of the item.
Yeah. I'm going to end up getting locked out of his characters.
Later, you could show me how to tie my shoelaces as well. Obviously, I don't know how to.
Okay, so if we head down this corridor, there's increased radiation.
So is this one of the spokes of the station wheel?
So it goes. So it heads. No, it's not like an outer spoke. It just connects, so you can see looking outside above you. You can see other parts of the station. So above the main set, you're kind of in the center on that center ring of the station, and so you can see in front of you, over here, just at the other end, is this tall, like kind of like a tall shaft that the captain is able to inform you that is the chute that connects all the levels of the station.
So that's where we need to head to.
But yeah, it's kind of so the chute is located at the center. So you can see on the side view that central shaft and the chute. So the chute is like, there's like the central hub, if you like. Hub of the wheel. So I guess you could call this kind of a spoke.
So we're heading, at least we're not going in the wrong direction. So shall we get through this and get the...
Yeah, so Ajira recommends that, we'll be fine so long as we don't spend time here unnecessarily. It is just meant to be a throughway after all.
Okay,
Yeah,
on we go.
I agree.
But that's probably a good idea.
Okay, so stepping away from the kind of sort of airlock from the inner door, you can see the outside, the full expanse of space around you, and above you and to the left, you can see the yawning mass of the black hole, and you feel that leaves you feeling incredibly exposed. And you can all detect this kind of faint background hum that you can't quite tell that if it's coming to your ears or if it's inside your head. But you get this, even if you've never suffered with like agoraphobia, you get this overwhelming sense of being exposed, and it's incredibly unnerving. And you all gain 1 stress.
Yeah. We're manually doing that, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So you know where to add your stress?
Yeah, done it. I will say, like, in a poignant moment, I'll like not address the humming, but just say, looking towards the black hole, I'll say you never quite get used to it, no matter how many times you come here. It's still breathtaking and terrifying all at once. I kind of like look distant and zone out a bit.
Okay.
All right. I think moving forward.
Okay, so you head forward. There are sort of handrails along both sides, so you can sort of hold on to as you kind of drift. It's low gravity. It's not so there's some you can't just like all tumbling everywhere. So you moving along the causeway. Constant gravity fluctuations from the black hole buffet the passageway, causing it to sway and creak just ever so slightly. And as you move down the corridor, the light ahead begins to flicker.
Is this like a rope bridge in space?
Yeah, I guess you could think of it like
sort of
that.
feeling?
Yeah.
That one that went down in that storm.
Watch out for the jutting out piece of wall.
Right, suddenly there's a massive thud as something hits the top of the causeway just in front of you, and you see for a moment a thick shadow that squeaks across the glass and then is gone, just tumbling away into space.
Did it leave a smear of something organic?
It did. It looked like a smear across the surface, this transparent ceiling.
With that fright, I also may have left smear.
Stop. Oy vey smear.
Wow.
So like a clear liquid.
Clearly,
Doctors,
Yeah.
organic or hydraulic, liquid, fluid.
Go out there and have a look.
It's like
let's
just for like
out,
some random thing to say. We don't detect any, bubbling where this clear liquid is doing. It's a ridiculous thing to say. I know.
No, nothing of the kind. No.
I think we just move on quickly and get past this.
Yeah, let's not hang about here.
I agree.
As soon as you see it, it almost quickly evaporates. Could be due to the, radiation, the extreme environment that's beyond that glass.
Yeah, sublimation and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Running away.
Okay, so you move the rest of the way. I'll drag your token down for you. So, let's see. Hold on a minute. You should be able to see further than that. Just let me adjust the vision on that token. Not sure why it's restricted like that. Let's see. What should it be set to? It should be okay. Let's see if it is. Oh, it is. It should be longer than that, surely. I'm going to set it to that. There we go.
Now we can see the things that are going to kill us even sooner.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Are you all right, Dabluski? You seem very concerned.
Actually, I'll let you move your token because it blocks off my vision as well. Okay, so you get to the end again. There's like a double door to protect the rest of the station from the 0G in here. So you're passing through here.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it weird, Dad, how we've not met anybody yet?
Yeah, however, there's an incident. Is there not like pretty much like a fire alarm?
No.
You expect a welcoming party.
Everyone has been evacuated to other area.
Oh.
Like it was quite before we had our incident. There's significant damage to the station.
I mean, that's a burst coil or something like that, isn't it? That it's certainly suspicious, but it could be a jailbreak, could be natural. But yeah, this place is dead.
I think we watched in real time what actually happened. The gravitational field is pulling in the meteors, and the ship just happened to be the station just happened to be in the way.
Oh yeah.
I think we were able to determine what the pockmarks were. It was actually meteors getting dragged in towards the station. We discovered what that was like ourselves, but thankfully being in the ship, we were able to outmaneuver.
We didn't see any cells bust open, did we?
No, you've only seen two cells that were near the junction that it came through, and the doors were open. They weren't bust open. Didn't look to be bust open. They're being open.
Yeah, it could still be a jailbreak.
So in front
of opportunity.
So in front of you, you can see this area which is labelled the chute.
I suppose. Sorry, that is a question. In preparation for this mission, we would have had briefings on areas to go to the station, not to go, how to deal with the prisoners, etc.
Well, you wouldn't have been. You wouldn't. So you were informed. So you were informed about it being a prison.
Yep.
Only when you actually arrived, the message from Bishop told you that it was the station was also a correctional facility, but you wouldn't have had any cause to go into those areas.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We would have had briefings as in what areas to stay in, or is because of the secrecy of this, where this was going to happen when we docked.
Yeah, sure. You would have been informed.
Does mention something about like, you know, just be careful on what areas you go in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it'd be like a restricted area for us, so we're not here to actually have anything to do with the prisoners.
No,
It's
you're
just
here for scientific research.
Yep.
To rendezvous with the science team that are here.
Yeah.
So
right, let's get up this chute.
Operations.
Find out why this place is dead. This is very weird, don't you think, Sajad?
Knock,
so we're guessing this is the center column that goes up throughout. Let's open the door if it opens, unless you want to circle around.
That's actually a conversation.
Boink.
Okay.
Right, are we up to operations?
So again, there's the door. There's kind of two-layer door, and you're stepping into here. There's a ladder, but as soon as you step in, you can feel it's 0G in here, low gravity in here as well.
Yeah.
So it extends up and down as far as you can see. You can see it. There's most of the it's lit in places, but in some sections you can see there's like the lights have gone out, so there's dark areas, and then you can see lights above. So there's gaps in the lighting up and down the shaft. But you basically it's 0G, so you basically use a ladder to like move yourself either up or down.
Right. Doctor, is it any worse, better in terms of radiation?
No, we seem to be fine once we have left the causeway.
All right. Shall we head up to operations first, or do you want to go to supply to see if we can salvage parts for the ship?
We have question operations. That's where people
let's get this thing's black box.
Oh boy.
Okay, so which deck you're heading towards?
B
deck. Okay, so there are like things saying B deck is this way, and what decks are above and below you. So as you make your way up the chute,
so are we going to take any kind of caution as we pass the stop offs for the other decks?
I think just get the deck B.
Yeah.
Well, just wondering in case there were people standing on the other decks who'd see us go past.
Well, we've not met anybody so far, so no. No. Just straight to B deck. That's where they're going to be.
Okay, so as you make your way up, every deck there is like I said, there's like these airlocks, these double sets of doors, but every 20 meters there's also a sign, like a warning sign saying like emergency airlock to seal off. So you can seal the chute can be sealed off in 20-meter sections.
Nice.
And each can be presumably can be remotely triggered, but also manually triggered in case of like explosive decompression or fires or whatever. At certain points as well, there's also exterior airlocks as well, so it is possible to access the chute from outside.
Cool.
So can one of you nominate one of you to roll a d6?
I nominate Lexi because I want to hate her if she rolls bad for us.
Wow.
Lark, go ahead.
Huh?
Roll 1d6.
Why did you have to roll a 2? Oh my god, it's all your fault.
Okay, so you get you make your way up, and you pass deck C and approaching deck B, and up above, maybe about 20-40 meters below deck B, the chute is blocked with wreckage.
Okay.
Does it look like stuff we could navigate around?
Getting closer, it looks, if you had the tools, you could possibly cut it aside, cut your way through it.
I have got a cutter.
How long is it going to take?
How long is it going to take?
You reckon it'll take about 10-20 minutes at most. It's not severe. It's not severe. It's but it's there's enough there to stop you getting past.
Yeah, I'll say that and say, look, if there's barricades here, that's surely a good sign. Shows some people are alive. You want me to cut it? I think we should cut it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get as close to the wall as possible. I think you should cut it.
I think you should cut it.
Let's go for it. And that's what I'll do then. I'll cut through.
Okay.
You'll have your uses, Captain.
1 second. I'll do that later. Okay, so like I say, it's just a case of spending time doing it. So it takes about 10-20 minutes for you to cut away these pieces and move them aside, and they kind of just like lazily drift through the air till you've got. Do you want to cut it all away, or just make a space big enough to move through?
I think make a space right now, because the aim is to get into the deck, so
Okay.
we're not doing a thorough job like that.
Very well. So yeah, you managed to cut it away and then traverse the last 20-30 meters or so of the chute up onto to where the doors are onto B deck.
Fantastic.
The chute, I believe the chute continues. Oh no, the chute. So this is where the chute terminates as well on B deck.
Oh.
Right.
Well, it kind of makes sense. A deck's just like observation.
Well, I mean, you got Well, how do people get to observation?
I'm guessing a big ladder. Or there may not be people, maybe there aren't people on observation. Maybe it's just all remote.
Perhaps it's just a skill roll.
Only everything was still a skill roll.
All right. We have two doors.
So let me clarify that. So the chute terminates at deck B. At the top of the chute is an airlock. It says airlock 1 dorsal access to observation, to astrometrics.
Okay.
I think B-Deck sounds like a plan.
Yeah, definitely. So we're not interested in the observation deck right now.
No. Not right now. All right, let's open the door.
Okay. Any particular door?
Do either of them say anything on them?
The both just say deck B.
All right, then dealer's choice. No, not that one.
No, it's the giant swimming eye.
And they're all
Wrong choice.
Okay. Let me.
Well, there's a comms unit, which is good to see.
So the door, you open the door from the chute onto operations. So there's computer terminals everywhere that are making this this kind of weird, making this weird sort of chirping noise, and you can see there's some kind of program running. There's endless numbers and formulas scrolling up the screens.
Wow, but no
okay.
one here.
I'll have a look at it
So
then.
all functions of the station can be monitored and presumably activated from here. Thrusters, sensors, communication, plasma collectors, and more.
Right. I'll have a look at the computer then.
What are the doors on either side that we can see?
Ooh. These doors here, they
yes.
are personnel. It says personnel airlock 2 and 3.
Okay.
There is also beyond this corridor here is like a ramped corridor that goes up to an observation deck.
Ah.
Well, okay.
I've got comms here as well.
Yeah, so there's an intercom there.
And a giant eye of Set in the middle.
Yeah.
That's Illuminati, I think.
No, it'd be a triangle if that was that.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah.
It's the eye of Ra.
So what did Captain say you were doing?
I want to look at the computers and figure out what's going on and try and look at some stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Radio. So give us a Comtech roll then.
Yeah. Okay. My ability helps me with Comtech as well.
Yep.
Right. So 1 second. I'm trying to find Comtech. I can't see it. I've got it now.
Let me get right to it. Okay. So the first thing, Mother seems to be inactive on the station.
All right.
Interesting.
So there is limited functionality of the computer terminals here. You're able to access some of the station logs and there is, according to the computers, there should be a damage control holo table located somewhere here on operations, although it's not in this immediate area where you are.
I'll relay all this. So there's some kind of damage control table somewhere. Is there any way I can use one of them stunts to see if there's any life forms?
Yes, you can. So so tapping away at the console, you're able to bring up a display that on one of the displays, a location of all the PDTs of the station crew and workers and other personnel. And it shows many are on the move throughout the station, spread out all over the station.
This.
Okay.
According to the PDTs, the science team clerk is on C deck in the mother station. Stykes, the warden that you've met before, he's in the security office on deck F. The other member of the science team, Dr. Webb, is wandering around H deck. And there are also, strangely, large concentrations of crew in 4 places. There's 16 PDTs registering in the hydroponics on deck C. 24 in the starboard hangar deck on deck G, and 21 in cell block A on deck F. And 20 in the lifeboat bay on deck I.
Interesting.
Also, you
very
notice there are 8 PDT signals that are different. They bear a different code, serial code, and are labeled. There's like a serial code, and they're labeled WY Cronus.
WY Cronus.
Will and Jutani.
Cronus. Check something.
Okay. Yeah.
Did
And
you
what
say
deck
that
are they on?
the
No,
commander
sorry.
was at Mother Station?
Is
Yeah.
Cronus the name of the science team we're supposed to be meeting up with?
No.
What deck are they on?
Reminds me of a ship's name, but I don't know if I know that or not.
You wouldn't possibly know that. No.
Okay, so that was just a random musing.
It's kind of a little, possibly a little Easter egg for
I
players.
picking up that Easter egg, but I don't want to ruin.
So one of these Kronos PDTs is coming from somewhere in the one of the hangars on deck G.
Right.
Another is on this deck.
Didn't bother being.
And it is one of the few that still as well as the serial code, the rest of the identifier is still legible. It isn't scrambled, and it says A Luger.
Immediately start searching for it.
Okay, so according to the terminal, this PDT is registering in the rec room on this deck.
Rec room. Okay.
Interesting.
Wherever it is, head that way straight away.
I feel like the spelling of that word is going to be important for context.
Okay, so you're just walking off then?
Yeah, like straight, go straight there.
Okay, so the captain just walks off.
Yeah, I follow the captain.
Okay, so I think we so there's a captain. There's Sajad. There's Lark. Or not. Don't know what happened to Lark. Oh, there it is.
Sorry.
And there's Navarra, and I'll leave the other two in the group thing because they're just NPCs at the moment.
I'll use my counsel ability on Draboski to reduce his stress level.
If you wish to.
Yep. Just click on that.
So what you're gonna say? You're just like you have to.
I'm gonna say you look a bit stressed, Draboski. Yeah. You've been a bit quiet and not like yourself. And I'm just gonna hold my teddy bear.
Draboski. Right.
Don't look right. I'm just gonna.
You'll have to speak up, Andy. Can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, sorry.
Drabiskowski turns her head and looks at you with a woman who desperately needs a cigarette.
Cigarette. Okay. Well, I can't give you a cigarette, but you can hold my teddy bear for a bit, and I'll talk to you about whatever you like talking about.
You what, Andy? You keep.
What is the matter with my bloody mic?
Okay, so Captain Luger, on the console, the deck plan showed that the rec room is down here. Well, you might have to.
Rec room is down there. Okay.
Yeah, where I'm pinging on the map.
Yeah. So obviously, head that way.
Okay.
Because I don't think anything is wrong. Oh, okay. I'm going to
Nope.
make my way up towards what you said looked to be some kind of viewing
observation
area.
deck. Yeah, it's the observation deck. There's like a big, like, well, you know, sort of viewing port.
I will follow Draconis.
Okay. And what is Professor Navarre doing?
Suppose if they're heading, I'll go with them as well.
Okay. So we'll do the observation deck first.
Nothing else to be.
What can I take?
So so this ramp from operation terminates here in front of this large viewport to space that sits along the outer wall of like this circular corridor that runs off to your left and right. Something has cracked the viewport.
Okay.
The crack is about 3 meters across.
Is it all the way through?
No.
Is it from the outside or the inside?
It is on the outside. And it's... You can all give me, the three of you rather, can give me a wits check.
Wits. Boop.
Wow, somebody
Big
got
dads.
Yeah, everybody got stress on.
Wow.
So everybody failed that, did they? Okay.
No, I didn't.
I thought I was
Oh, do you
surprised.
know? Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
No.
So Dr. Lark, it strikes you. There's this crack on the outer wall of the of this viewing port. It looks as if some pressure is being applied. No, it's not an impact, a crack from an impact, almost like as if some kind of extreme pressure has been applied to the exterior of it. And from the lines of the cracks, you can see that it's almost like you can almost tell the like imprint of the pressure. You know, the like that applied the pressure to it, and it gives the impression of like a starfish shape.
So I got this feeling it was going to be like the imprint mark of a giant space pigeon.
I'll relay that to the others about the like a starfish. I guess the beak most probably tried to. I don't know.
I think you keep covering your mouth, Andy. You can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm just going to say that I'm going to relay that to the others. What I possibly noticed was that like the starfish kind of a faint pattern of the starfish maybe tried to break in or something. There's things must probably come out from somewhere. Maybe that whatever that plasma build-up or something's come out of space and tried to, as well as whatever's battering this station apart, has tried to get in here. Maybe has got in there at some places. I don't know. I'll relay that to the others.
Okay.
Seems highly unlikely. Probably meteor.
What with the starfish shape? Which has been...
There's been no discoveries of crustaceous life at that level in any system in hundreds of years.
Say small single cell life forms may be, but there are no records of multicellular alien life, especially not of that size.
Look closer at that with a crack, and you'll see what I see. You didn't notice at first. I'm look closer at it.
Stranger things have happened at sea.
Have they?
Well, in any case, I don't think standing next to the area with a crack leading out into the cold void of space is a good idea. Maybe we should return to the command center.
Has it penetrated? That's not penetrated, has it? It's just cracked.
No, it's just on the outer surface. So
Still, we can't call Autoglass, so I don't think we should be out here with a chip on the screen.
Oh, that's my next bloody plan out the window.
So you're all, like I say, you're all aware of the constant sound of the station creaking, the groans, this background noise, and this like faint, almost imperceptible, like kind of buzzing that's almost sets your teeth on edge. That's constantly there. It's, maybe the influence of the black hole. And who of you has got the highest empathy score?
I have 4.
Look,
I've got 6.
3.
I'll let you know when I just pull my code sheet back up. Empathy. My empathy's 2.
I'll just suffice it to say that I don't have the highest.
Oh, that's me then.
So it's the so it's the synthetic.
Toaster.
Okay, so right then. So if let me have a look. So if until I give you the thumbs up, if everybody bar Dr. Lark will remove their headphones.
Actually, you are?
Whoops. Okay.
Remove the muted.
Right. Okay, so Dr. Lark. There's now on your character, if on the skills tab, as well as your agenda card, you will see a story card called the Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
So as you're stood there, you hear a steady beating that you've noticed has been building up in your ears, a thumping rhythm that can only be an enormous throbbing heart of darkness. It sings to you, calls to you. Wherever it is, it's telling you to find it.
Ooh.
So story cards function like agenda cards. If you actively pursue it, it will award you story points.
Right, got it. Yeah.
Put your headphones back on.
All good?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Radio. So meanwhile, Sajad and Captain Luger, you head down from operations towards the rec room. So as you'd head down there, down here, you see the glow of the hollow table damage for damage control.
Where'd they go? Left or right?
Down.
Oh,
Not left or right. That'd be out the air. Look.
all right.
Oh, you can't see them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I'll tell you why that is, because I've not created. Let me just resolve that.
I was going to say we could, if it's not massively important, we can.
It's because I've not set it as the all seeing either. It should be. So that is Captain. So audience observer. There we go. So they might show up now. Oh, it might need, the screen might need refreshing. So anyway, so you can see down here, you can see the hollow table for damage control, and the door in front of you here. In front of you here is the rec room.
I recklessly slam the button to open the door.
Captain, we should get the damages first.
Okay, so
we need you.
What have I missed?
To fly the ship.
So the rec room is in almost complete darkness. Just one overhead light flickers dimly. You can see there's a number of tables set out in the room with benches. Upon the tables, there's discarded coffee cups, some overturned. in a corner. You can just see the faint dim light from the coffee machine just on this wall.
Right.
And there's a few discarded donuts, some with bites taken out of them on the tables. But you sense more than see there's a presence in here.
Really? Right. Okay.
Love presents.
I have a torch, I think you said, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll say you've got a torch. Why not?
Okay. I don't have to have.
Well, no, actually, yeah, we'll say you haven't, because I think I did say earlier, but some people have been specifically given torches, so.
Right. Okay.
Probably
so I feel a presence in here.
yeah. There is some light spills in from the hallway, but like I said, the lights in the rec room itself, there's only one, and it's really dim and flickering. But
right.
it's almost you can sense there's somebody there.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Jad?
Oh, okay.
Captain, what do you see in there?
I think there's somebody here.
There's somebody there, and you open the door, and they're not addressing you.
Well, I am going to pull my pistol out.
Maybe they're
so whoever's in there, come into the light now.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, there's no response.
No response. Have you got a torch?
I mean, to toss
obviously
into the room. All right. Is there any I mean, is there a Comtech roll to try to make the light in here work better?
Yeah, why not? You can maybe do that, yeah.
All right, so I guess I have to go in a bit.
You'd have to step into the room a bit, yeah.
All right, I'll step into the room. Oh, listen, we're not messing around. We're here to help. We're here. See, we're not messing around. We're here to help. Is anybody in here? Are you hurt? Now that I'm in, do I have a better view if I'm shining the flashlight all around?
Okay, so you looking, so shine the flashlight around. You see this figure standing motionless in the corner, just a few feet from where you're standing. So as the light hits them, you can see the like pale, sort of almost translucent looking skin. They look vaguely human, but they're hairless. The eyes are black, and the skin is mottled with like this dark grayish, like patterning across the skin, and also like this almost like, but it almost looks like biomechanical, like metal tubes and parts that are merged with this flawless white skin, and it's completely naked. It appears maybe feminine. You're not entirely sure.
Oh no, it's not feminine. If it was, I would know. So
this is what you see.
Holy crap, Doc! Get one of the doctors in here. This is
so you can make a stress roll, a panic roll.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in to see what Sajad's looking at.
Okay, and you see the same.
Yeah, you want me to make a panic roll?
Yes.
Okay, remind me, is it stress? I'll click on stress.
Yeah,
heart, I think, or yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah, so it's it's all the same thing. Yeah. Ooh, panic condition +1.
That's close. Oh, nice.
Okay, so
7.
So yeah, this figure seems it's kind of looks in your direction as the torchlight hits it, but either doesn't see you or regards you as unimportant, irrelevant, insignificant, and they kind of just start strolling around the room, looking around the room, picking things up, touching things. So it's kind of bemused look of curiosity on its face.
Right.
Hey, look, you. What's your name? Who are you? What are you? Talk to us.
Okay, so then it turns, and it seems to notice you for the first time, and walks over to.
Hey.
It walks over to you, and she reaches out this long, slender arm, almost twice the length of like a human arm, and reaches out this slender finger and just gently, just ever so gently, pokes your face, Sajad.
I'm going to lift a hand and kind of just wave it to make a gesture, see if there's a response.
So as you do that, it kind of looks at you and then sort of reaches out and takes hold of your hand that you're waving and moves your hand back and forth, and then to twist your hand, starts to twist your hand to the point that it's like pain. It's painful.
Ow! I'm gonna squeeze on her hand, see if she responds.
Okay, so she lets go and just looks away as if she's as if they've lost interest. And then
I get that a lot from women.
Kind of walks over and like stares at Captain Luger for a moment. Looks her up and down. Seems to lose interest, and then something seems to catch its eye, its eye.
What the fuck?
Doc? Navari, can you hear us? You gotta come down to the rec room. You gotta see this.
Would I hear that?
You'll know what to do.
You can make a what would it be? It would be
talking through comms if we have.
Oh, you have well, you have comms in your suit.
But we didn't need to put on the rebreathers.
No, so they haven't got comms. They haven't got comms.
Then I'm just shouting out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very careful around here. I'm going to try to pick up one of the baubles that I see from the rec room. I'm imagining it to be a ping pong paddle and a ping pong. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to like kind of play with the ball to go puck, 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 to get it to go up and down on it and see if she reacts.
So she or it just seems oblivious again to your presence in the room, and she's staring. She's just like staring like this. Almost mesmerized, looking not at Captain Luger, but something she's carrying.
Does it have nipples?
Does it have nipples?
Draw my attention to it.
Not that you can see, but yes,
Nipple
it does.
Twist.
It does.
Either nipple twist or smacking on its bum.
and it reaches out, kind of bends slightly because it stands a good foot or so taller than both of you. And it bends down and kind of brushes its hand against the maintenance jack, the monogrammed maintenance jack that's hanging from Captain Luger's belt.
I kind of repulsively draw it away a bit and step back and say, "This is fucked up. What is going on here?"
I don't know, but she doesn't seem to be interested in ping pong. Maybe backgammon.
What is this? I look to Navarro. I'll say, "Is this the kind of shit that you're into?"
Oh, Navarro's not here.
Yeah.
He's not
Oh,
here
I
yet.
thought you were here.
No, that's what I was
Get
trying to
in
determine.
here.
Did I hear this or not?
You can give us an observation roll.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting for, was it?
Yeah, sorry. And Luger, you can give us an observation roll as well. Yeah, so you hear Sajad shouting.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So I will. Oh, I'll just say to the other two anyway. I think we're being called.
I'll phrase it to Sajad then. I said, "This is fucked up. Is this the kind of shit that they're dealing with? That they've been brought here for? This is not right."
Yeah, this
That's
is definitely not right.
Poor thing.
never
And I kind of
seen
like
this
caress its cheek, like in sympathy. Obviously, like, I'm so sorry. This is fucked up.
Does this look like it used to be an inmate?
Well, it's got a got a humanoid, almost human appearance.
I don't think I'm going the right direction.
So you'd be able to see you just see. Oh dear. Hold on, right. So you'll see that the door is open over here.
Oh, right, got it.
So yeah, there's a definite, it's humanoid and it's human-like features. So you see this as you step into the room. You see this tall, pale, like ivory-skinned figure with like almost biomechanical, like it looks like metal parts fused and not fused, but part of the body, and it's like got a human face is got a human-like appearance, although the eyes are just pitch black, no pupils, and the skin is just like I say, it's like ivory, but with this kind of grey mottling. And suddenly it drops its hand from where it's the like touch point, kind of touching the maintenance jack, and although Captain Luger's like puts a hand to its face, it just walks past, pushing you aside, not like pushing you, but as if it's oblivious to you being there.
Yeah.
So I am going to roll analysis on this.
Okay.
So you can gain a roll for observation to gain insight regarding strange and alien artifacts or creatures that you encounter and get a chance to study for at least one turn. Previous successful roll, you get to ask a GM one of the questions below.
So you need to turn is 10 minutes.
Right.
So you need to be able to study it for 10 minutes.
Well, it's not going anywhere outside.
Well, it can. So it walks out of the door and round this around here and just up the corridor over here, and then opens the airlock and steps through the airlock.
What? Airlock? I don't see that from where I am. Is that one of those new artificial intelligent androids or something? It didn't respond. It didn't talk. It kind of responded a bit. It held my hand, poked poked my cheek.
So I'm not stopping it, but I'll kind of like run out after it and run back to where we were, shouting for the others to come quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just sort of follow it too.
Okay, so as you run up to the airlock, you see it like go. It sets through the outer airlock. The airlock closes it behind it, and then it opens the outer airlock, and you just see it tumble out into space.
All right.
That happens. That happens to me more often than you think.
That was very strange.
Jeez, can we watch it to see if it's doing anything outside?
So you can, if you're watching it through the airlock, you can see it like tumbles out, like out. You know, the momentum carries it out, and it just kind of curls up and tumbles, and then somehow, almost like swimming, it just moves down out and out of sight.
Hearing the shouting, I'm running around the outer rim.
Okay.
I sort of look confused, and I say to the other team members, is this the specimen we were brought here to study? The catalogue?
I mean, as it's flipping through space, I'm kind of watching it, and the tears are running down my cheek. I just say, it's not fair. This is wrong.
Wait, can I get life signs on the PDT or no?
So you're going to go to operations?
Yeah, I'll head back just to see.
Okay, so give us a ComTech roll then.
Oh, all right. I just closed the character sheet to make more space. All right. Oh,
okay. So
Christ, okay.
So you tap away at this, the consoles, and you to bring up the PDTs and scan the various decks, and you to round about deck F, you pick up the PDT outside the station. But it's kind of distorted. The signal's distorted, probably down to the fact that it's outside in exposed to radiation, and the signal just disappears.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So meanwhile,
I'll make a mental note of where the others are and how many there are of these special type of PDTs.
Okay.
Don't think I made any friend today, but I don't think I made an enemy either.
What is going on?
What's going on? There's some kind of freaky experiment that you're doing on people. That's what's going on. This is wrong.
Excuse me?
Look at it.
I look round.
So this is wrong. Whatever you've done, you're messing with people, changing people. That's not right.
What is wrong? Messing with people? I've only just got here.
But
I arrived here same time as you.
Maybe it's just a new type of android.
We were told to catalog. This could be what they've discovered.
So Bishop spoke about the Hallstrom lights.
I see, but wasn't from the way I understood it, the thing we were coming to observe was kind of some kind of like gaseous light source that might be an alien intelligence kind of thing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, these light intelligent.
I wrote it down.
these lights that displayed its signs of intelligence.
Also, by the time I heard the shouting and got to these guys, the thing had gone out the airlock. So I haven't actually seen it.
No, you haven't. So while you all stood there, Ajiri says, I don't mean to cause any concern, but there seems to be something in the shaft, in the chute.
Something, define something.
I can hear something.
And what gives you cause for concern with regards to this? What is?
It starts to say something. Then you hear, oh dear,
Oh dear.
Oh.
That doesn't sound too serious.
That's why I'm clicking on. So he starts to reply, and then you all hear this piercing shriek that echoes up from the chute and all around the volume and intensity of it cause it to echo all the way around the corridors of the observation deck, of B deck. And then slowly, almost like it's been, as if the sound's been withdrawn as it subsides into the distance, back down the chute, and you can all gain one level of stress.
Oh, wonderful.
Lovely.
And then you hear another noise, a blood-curdling howl from somewhere on the other side of B deck.
Howl.
A howl, this blood-curdling, high-pitched howl. And that is where we will finish for today.
Oh,
nice. See, no. I didn't hear howl. I heard yowl. It's the cat. Naughty kitty.
So a shriek that came from the shaft, and then this howling.
They've been making stuff.
Blood-curdling, howling noise.
It'll be, what's the worst? It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Came from pretty much the opposite side of B deck from where you all stood.
Wow.
Lovely. We're off to a good start. This is not dangerous.
How am I supposed to sleep for the next 2 weeks? You know,
there's a chance that when we meet the next session, this could be a really, really short adventure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like anything terrible, so we.
It's like, come on. Does anybody want to take a bet on the sweepstake? When are we going to get the cat as a PC?
Well, there you go, folks.
Yes.
Hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks everyone for turning up, and yes, we will be back in 2 weeks and see what happens next. So there you go. Until next time, keep updated with the channel, do the type of tricky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.